Hi! Hello world! Being a leader doesn't mean being aggressive or telling other people what to do. It means that you know how to lead by action and lead by example. It means that you can demonstrate and teach each others what strength, courage, and love should look like. Being a leader is something that you earn by overcoming your own fears and pain so you can step up and do what needs to be done no matter how hard it is. A victim is the opposite. A victim is powerless and helpless and needs someone else to protect them. We have all felt or been victimized at some point, some far worse than others, and it is the worst feeling and the worst experience to go through. Learning how to be a leader so that you have control over your thoughts, feelings, and fears makes you feel like a giant looking down on problems in life instead of feeling constantly overwhelmed. Being a leader gives you the confidence that you have always wanted and needed in order to be successful and felt worthy. By Joel Clemons. On this post of Anna, she captioned it saying, "Red is my new black lately," with a quote in it as it said, "If you have to forge the connection, let it go." Anna attended an event as she is saying today is the official announcement of the winners of the Warsaw Woman of the Year 2024 plebiscite, and for the first time, Warsaw Woman of Young Generation. Huge congratulations to all the nominees, beautiful in their values and more women. Anna saying on her story, a huge inspiration, a woman with beautiful values, and most of all, a big heart. Congratulations, Sylvia Abram. Anna with her psychology friend, Julia. On this story with Anna, caption it, "It's wonderful to meet in such a beautiful female group with similar sensitivity, one in which the topics are endless. We can share experience, thoughts, and joy with mutual care, just being together." In this story, Anna saying, "A day full of beautiful meetings and delicious food with the help of the wonderful Amore by Moma Marieta. I made my first tiramisu. I have always said that food is the greatest pleasure in life, and it's gonna stay like that. Maybe I will change. P.S. Running into the future, the marks on my back are like fire bubbles. I take care of myself preventively and always naturally. All is well with me." As you have said, Anna, thank you for having me. In addition to conversation, learning about the new collection, we also had the opportunity to train our culinary skills. We cook shrimp, octopus, I dare to try. And for dessert, we prepare tiramisu. It's an amazing and beautiful experience, isn't it, Anna? On this story of yours, Anna, as you tell us, Beata is for me an extraordinary inspiration, a woman who can reach the essence. This position is very valuable, I dare say so, after tonight and attentively listening to the speeches of the invited guests and needed. Big bows to the men who dare to share what's inside and for each of us, regardless of gender, it may or may just be and hear. Let everyone contribute their emotion. Getting me a read? I encourage you to do the same. Man Talk out now.
Wspaniały wieczór. Otóż ta kobieta poczyniła kolejną pozycję na karcie swojej historii i bardzo się cieszę, że dzisiaj o męskim gadaniu, o męskich emocjach. To jest bardzo ważny temat, który często jest spychany. Także bardzo dziękuję w imieniu kobiet, że popełniłaś te wszystkie rozmowy.
Bardzo dziękuję. Zapraszam do podróży
Duży pomysł emocje. Tak jest. Zapraszamy obie.
Nice of it, Anna, as you said. I do as I said. I am reading and I will definitely share my thoughts with you. In the meantime, have a good night. Good night too, Anna. Sleep well. Girls' night out this time as Anna and her friends catching up times. And Anna said to her friend, "Dear, congratulations again. Heart grows on how women can support each other. Love." On this post of Anna, she captioned it, "You reap what you sow. Remember this. Karma is a surprising way of taking care of situations. If you know, you know. Only what you have to do is sit back and watch." Yes, Simone, when you are at the mighty tower of Jumeirah Emirates, you can look around the city of Dubai. Simone at J Club by Jumeirah, wherein you are welcome to Dubai's ultimate lifestyle membership club with unrivaled benefits across Jumeirah's resort, fitness, wellness, and culinary. Simone and friends at Billionaires in Dubai restaurant, the master of extravaganza dinner show and club experience Italian and New Asian cuisine. Look at this! This is how it presented the delicious food here in Billionaires restaurant. Enjoy the yummy food, Simone and friends! Simone attended the opening of Polyclinic Aesthetic at Jumeirah Emirates Tower, wherein this polyclinic blend the art of beauty with the precision of medical science to offer a comprehensive range of services. The team is highly skilled professionals committed to providing personal care in a luxurious, comfortable setting. As to your journey towards aesthetic perfection is nurtured by expertise, innovation, and a deep understanding of your unique desires, embrace the elegance of transformation. On this story of Michele, it said that being alone too much makes you fall in love with the strength. Michele, are you tired or sad or missing your family or just want to be awake on your night travel? Why the darkness, Michele? As darkness has multiple meanings. As to state of being, it can be a state of secrecy, mystery, evil, or wickedness. It can represent a lack of knowledge, understanding, or education. Into emotional response, it can be a feelings of unhappiness or foreboding. But in a cyclical process, it can be transient and eventually replaced by light. Your kids, Michele, are so sweet and loving that in so many ways, they show their love for you. Look at this work of art of them. You are back at home in Milan, home sweet home again with family. On this new post of Michele, he captioned it with, "A small taste of my In My Head, my new single coming out on December 13. Link on my bio to pre-save the song. Love you all, Mick." Let's talk then about the phrase "in my head," as it's an informal idiom that means to think or worry too much about something. It can also mean to be so preoccupied that you are less confident or less able to do something. For example, you might say, "I was so in my head that I couldn't concentrate on what he was saying." It is associated with anxiety and depression, which can have a negative impact on your body. Learning to get out of your head and into your body can be important. "Are you in my head?" is a figurative phrase that expresses surprise or disbelief that someone seems to know what you are thinking. "It's all in my head" is a phrase used by unkind people to mean that someone is imagining something with no basis in reality. The phrase "in my head" can refer to several concepts often related to mental or emotional state. Like overthinking, it commonly describes a state where someone is excessively analyzing or worrying about something, leading to stress or anxiety. Imagination versus reality. It can also imply that a person is caught up in their thoughts or fantasies rather than engaging with the real world. For instance, someone might be so focused on their daydreams or worries that they lose touch with their surroundings. As to self-reflection, being in my head can denote a state of introspection where a person is thinking deeply about their feelings, motivations, or experiences. Into mental health, it may relate to issues where someone feels trapped by their thoughts, which can be a symptom of condition like anxiety or depression. Overall, the phrase suggests a disconnect from external reality due to an overwhelming focus on internal thoughts and feelings. Thank you for watching my video today. Comment your reaction below. Don't forget to click the like button, share this video to others, and please subscribe on my channel. Day 333 of the 366 days of 2024. A message to all. We are constantly being subjected to so many kinds of manipulation in dark psychology that we can struggle to understand what reality is and how to have control over our thoughts, emotions, and choices in life. The key is to learn how to have power over ourselves. If you can't control yourself, then you have no real power. You are always operating from a deficit. You are stuck in a power void. This makes you susceptible to emotional manipulation because you are in a highly suggestible state of mind. What you need the most is a strong mind and an even stronger heart, so you can trust yourself to always do what is the most loving thing to do in every situation. When you are able to lead with love, lead by action, and lead by example, then you will no longer live in a fear, but you will live in love in life. You will have the kind of integrity and discipline that allows you to tell yourself no to things that are not good for you or are unhealthy for you. Become the example that you needed in your life, and you will raise the standard for everyone else around you. By Joel Clemons.